Hi there, Leo. Healing Grasshopper here to do your second week in March reading, the 9th to the 16th. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We'll see if, well, reversed? No. Okay. So this is a week of swords here. Knight of Swords is about charging forth, rushing in a great big hurry. We're going to come back to the Knight of Swords because I'm not fully sure that this is a problem for you or not. It seems like it might be, but we'll see. The King of Swords. So, first of all, before we talk about each card, let's talk about the swords here. The swords are about thoughts, about everything that's going on in your mind. So, this is a very pensive week. Um, so But the Eight of Swords here is telling me that your thoughts are going to need some adjustments. That much we know. The King of Swords is a highly intelligent man who is always vigilant, um, and looking out for things in his life that don't serve him and are, like fixing to sabotage him, that kind of thing, right? He is very hard to ambush or sabotage, this man, because he will see it coming a mile away. And he doesn't tolerate any of that kind of behavior of, any adversity, any plots against him or anything like that. So when he finds it, he eliminates it out of his life. So then we have the Eight of Swords, which is an energy of panic. This woman is loosely bound in secured uh, swords that are secured in the ground, not up against her, not risen against her, you know, and she's kind of wading through a puddle. There's no danger here, but she feels like she is. She's like, oh, I'm a damsel, the sky is falling. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna die. No, she's fine, right? So, but the important thing is how she feels, how she perceives her situation, right? And then over here, we've got an energy of chaos, right? The Knight of Swords is very chaotic. He's like, go, 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 go. He's not thinking about anything but what he wants to hurry up and get to, which sometimes can be a good energy depending on everything else happening around you. But many times, this is not going to serve you. Like, we all know that rushing, creates problems, gets us in trouble, messes things up, you know, especially when we're holding a sword. This is like no running with scissors, I just heard in my uh, head. I don't think I've ever made that parallel before with the Knight of Swords, but it fits. Thank you, Spirit. It fits. Leo, you need to calm your minds down. Swords, minds. And it's no mistake that the King of Swords is in the center of this, because the King of Swords is the opposite of these two. In fact, maybe next to the Knight of Pentacles, you might argue. Um, there are other calm figures, but he is really calm. The King of Swords is serene. Um, he is fully at rest. However, he's got a sword in his hand. All right? He is not one to mess with, but he's calm. He's not panicking. He's not in distress. He is calm. He's comfortable. He's just ready. He is prepared. That's all you need to be, is prepared and calm. No one is saying that um whatever may be irritating you or distressing you right now is not real. I'm not saying that. Like, oh, Leo, you're being silly. There's nothing wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that your perception of it and your approach to it is working against you. Okay? So, what else we got? So, my last statement for these three is you can be calmly prepared, not chaotically on guard, recklessly. Okay? It's important. This is the beginning of your reading, too. So it's really important that that penetrates. Can I have three more, please? Might as well get them all out. One more. Okay. You've got the right order, not reversed. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. Here's another serene one. Aha, reversed. Yes. The Four of Swords, you damn Skippy. Wow, spirit. Okay. All right. So, the Queen of Pentacles, guys, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is about stability, right? So now we're going to add stability to the calm here. The Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles also brings a confidence where she is, knowing that she knows where her next meal is coming from. She's not concerned with that. She is abundant and she knows how to preserve and grow that abundance. Right? That's what all this growth around here is. She cultivates this abundance. Okay? So this is pointing to these two here, which is kind of lack mentality or poverty consciousness, if you want to call it that. And Five of Pentacles comes to mind too, the out in the cold card. That's very much poverty consciousness, right? If you have a lack mentality, it's going to bring you difficulty. and calamity too. Um, so the Eight of Cups here is what I like to call the Be Your Own Hero card. He is walking away from a bunch of upright cups here because he knows there's something better for him out there somewhere, right? And the upright cups represents like his comfort zone. Like they're upright cups. They were serving him in some way, but he's like, nope, that's not enough. There's something better for me somewhere else. He is not settling, which is important here, right? He is heroically walking away from his comfort zone. So good for him. This is a card, I almost want to say fearlessness, but it's not fearlessness. It's more courage than fearlessness, right? Because courage is going through something anyway, despite your fear, right? Who knows? He may be fearful, but he is not focused on that. He is focused on what he wants, and he is relying on his faith and his intuition. That's why he's looking up at the moon, and the moon is looking back at him to guide him there. He is fueled by faith, which is the opposite of this. Okay? So then we have the Four of Swords, which is the calm card, the chill out card, I call it. This is throwing a bucket of water on these two. Like too much. Like these two are doing the most. You need to calm down. Um, this is a card of reflection with a dash of gratitude. It's like, where are you getting gratitude from? For those of you who haven't heard the story, this is a medieval, uh, or maybe it's Renaissance, some dark ages, back in the days when there were knights. A knight that has had his coffin made ahead of time. They would do when they were young men, and as soon as they were able to afford it, they would have coffins made, um, and they would go off to battle. And every time they came home from a battle, they would lie in the coffin or spend the night even in the coffin. It was a time of reflection and gratitude that number one, they're still alive. They made it through unscathed, and it's a time of calm and reflection. And you see, so was there is there an element of danger surrounding him almost at all times? Yeah, because he's a knight, right? But he still finds the time to have a meditative, calm, introspective moments that he knows is going to carry him forth. This is what you need to adopt here. So, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about, Leo, whatever that's been going on in your life for the past handful of years, and but really bringing it into the present. What is irritating your spirit right now? This can be your kids, your boss, your coworkers, situations that continue to happen in your life. Those days where, you drop something and break something in the morning that you just paid a lot of money for. And then you get in your car and you get into a car accident. Then you get to work and, something else happens. And, it's just those one thing leads to another. And it's just, makes you feel like rush, 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 fix, 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 the sky is falling. Um, and I was just agitating myself just now talking about it. Whew. Um, I'm picking up the chaos. Um, this is a time to take control of that feeling, exercise your self awareness. In the moment, you need to take hold of yourself and say, okay, wait a minute. I know I'm stressed, but let's take a moment, deep breath. Let's center ourselves, ground ourselves, connect with spirit. Thank spirit for the adversity. That's absolutely cuckoo. I was just telling Cancer that the same thing. If you thank spirit, and remember, we talked about gratitude here. He's grateful that he's alive. Be grateful in the moment. I know I don't understand what's happening right now, and I don't understand why I'm being put through all of this crap. But I know it's for the greater good. So thank you for the opportunity. And by the way, could you please help me understand what I'm supposed to be learning here? Okay? Because that's another thing. He's gathering all of his experiences to help carry him forward. Five of Cups is the spilt milk card, right? He's focusing on the wrong thing here, these spilt cups, when he's got two upright cups behind him that he is totally oblivious of. So perspective is very important here. Um, Ace of Pentacles. Here is the greater good. All right? Here's spirit saying, I got something for you, something of value. Look over here. Um, so this isn't always as obvious as it appears in this card, right? But there are many, many times in life that we can miss this. We can miss a lot, all of the aces, because this very much looks like a shout, right? This is like, hey, here, look at this big old pentacle, but really doesn't happen that way. This is very quiet. It's like, psst, Leo, this is rough, but we got something for you. If you're panicked like this, you're not going to hear this. So this is very important. Quiet, calm. Look, you've got another sword. Page of Swords. Okay? The perfect card to have to close out this block here. The page of swords. Pages are a beginning, right? Because they're youth, they're boys, right? Beginning of thoughts. This is epiphany, download, inspiration. Once you have your mind in the right space, you will begin to see clearly. You will have clarity. This is a lack of clarity because you're anxious and rushing, and you've got standing still, serene with clarity, which will lead you in the right direction towards your desires, set you on the right path. Queen of Swords, look at this. You've got the King and Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is balanced swords here. King of and Queen of Swords are very similar in their intention. Okay, both are looking to eliminate things that don't serve them. But it's their approach that's slightly different. King of Swords is one who speaks with economy. He's not chatty at all. He's the type of person that kind of sits in the corner and gives other people enough rope to hang themselves, right? He's like, I know they're lying, but that's okay. I'm just going to sit here and let them talk, you know? Okay. Queen of Swords is a little different. She's more active than the King of Swords. She's got her hand up. He's at rest here, right? See his other hand, his right hand is at rest. Queen of Swords is like, come, what are you talking about? Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see it. Bring it. She's more active. She's asking questions. She's inquiring. And then when she spots what doesn't serve her, she's going to put that sword to use. So there's going to be a balance of calm and action. This is the balance that the Knight of Swords lacks here. The Knight of Swords, again, is just go, 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 go. Swish, swash, blindly. These two are like, no, no, wait a minute. Let's calm down and let's ask some questions. Okay? So you're good, Leo. Just let's focus on what's important. Remind yourself that your anxieties are a lie. Acknowledge your anxiety. It's probably there something's probably triggered it. We're going to acknowledge that. But is it really helping you? No. You're not in danger. You're not hanging from a cliff. You're not being chased by a lion here. You've just got everyday modern whatnots, whatever it is happening in your life that you just need to deal with calmly and rationally. That's all. Okay? Do we have clarity? Advice. Higher self, sacred destiny, whispers of love. Okay? Whispers of love. The heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Okay? That's why the Queen of Swords came up here. This is a very beautiful deck, by the way. It's just gorge. I hope you can see that. Um, there is a child dreaming here, and there's an angel tending to her dreams here. So this is talking about the greater good. There's more going on than meets the eye, right? So we're going to refer to these up here, these anxious cards, right? And we talked about thanking the universe for adversity, right? I don't understand why this is happening to me right now, but I have faith. It's for the greater good. There's more going on than meets the eye. I think that's the message, Leo. Okay? You will have a productive week if you just stay calm. It's really that simple. Stay close to spirit and you'll be fine. I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments section. I love hearing from my viewers. I wish there was a way to convey how I feel about getting comments. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning, a kid that gets a piece of mail. You know how kids get excited when they get something in the mail? I know I used to when I was a kid. It's like pen pals. Yay. Um, Yeah, does it do something for me in the algorithm? It absolutely does. And I promise you, I need help with that. But the comments are something different for me. It really keeps me going. It inspires me. It makes me feel connected to my viewers. So if there's something that's on your mind, you want to tell me how this resonates, you want to talk about anything at all, I will be there to answer you. I answer every single one with enthusiasm. Okay? Um, Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here's the help with the algorithm that I need, okay? This is a small channel, um, and YouTube is not really kind to smaller channels, so I can use the help from my viewers. Um, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. You have helped me get to my milestone of 1,000 subscribers, which means the world to me. And I appreciate every single one of you. Okay. But even if you think you're subscribed, go have a look and see if you really are. Because some of you are going to be surprised to see that you're not. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Hit that like button. It is a quick gesture that costs you nothing and really does a lot to help me and helps the channel grow. So I appreciate it. Don't forget the notification bell because there's always something new coming out. I post every day. But also, don't wait for the notifications. If you think of me, come have a quick look at the channel, see if there's anything new to watch, because a lot of the time there will be. Um, if you're really inclined to helping this channel, you can also share this channel with those who you feel might enjoy or might need this channel. Um, That would help a lot. Thank you. The other thing is have a look at my playlist. I have many of them made. You can choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks, or even while you are winding down in bed at night or even sleeping, because watch hours are what a small channel like this one needs to grow and thrive. So thank you again for your support, for staying till the end. I appreciate you all. Have a good week, Leo. Love, light, and many blessings.